Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game have been so good at staying on the field because they both ranked in the top 10 in third down percentage. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And a look at the defense now. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
No, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? Ohio! Check, 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 check! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the back goes into motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Let's go. 1, 9, flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Switch. Ohio.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw again. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Ohio. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Halfback sent in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Try and sneak it here. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. It's a and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's got his man on the crossing route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Boom! Marty now, Marty! Marty!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Back to throw here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They go play action here on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time in the pocket, and he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
Come on. Ohio, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Check 99. Check 99. Flex round. Flex round. Under 10. 10.
And he motions the wide receiver. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Let's go, Ohio.
And the back goes into motion.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Let's go.
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the